stores are fighting to ban it from shelves. I've been a grandmother for 15 years, and this is the smartest purchase I've ever made. Last month, I got my granddaughter Emma this smart robotic puppy called Ruffy. I still can't believe what this tiny guy can do. This isn't just some stuffed animal. Woffy has smart technology inside that recognizes Emma's voice and responds to her. He sits on command, barks when you talk to him, walks around the house, even tilts his head and wags his tail exactly like a real puppy. The first time Emma saw him, her face absolutely lit up. She hugged him tight and refused to let go. I could tell she felt more at peace and joyful than she'd been in months. She's sleeping better now and has been smiling constantly. Woffy comes in two gorgeous colours, white and brown. I picked brown because it reminded me of my childhood pup. What I love most is watching Emma with him. When she pets his head, his tail wags and he makes these sweet puppy sounds back. It's like having a real puppy, but made from completely safe materials. 3 neighbours have already asked where we adopted him from. That's how realistic he looks. Emma treats Woffy like her best friend. She reads him stories, takes him for walks around the house, even tucks him into bed at night. She's learning love and responsibility. Emma hasn't asked for a real dog since. I have to admit, I got one for myself too. Living alone can feel a bit lonely sometimes, and Woffy keeps me company. At 50% off, Woffy delivers all that wonderful companionship for under $30. No feeding schedules, no destroyed furniture, no vet bills or chaos. Right now, you can grab Woffy for 50% off, but only 47 left at this price. Don't wait until tomorrow when it's back to full price.
Hello, 2026. The Mavericks ring in the new year at American Airlines Center where they've won 5 straight home games. Tonight, Dallas hosts the Philadelphia 76ers.
Look, these Dallas Mavericks are happy to be back in this building where they did not lose a game in all of December. There were some quality opponents in that run when you're talking about beating Denver and Houston and the best team in the East, the Detroit Pistons. Now, before the game, Coach Kidd was talking about, look, this is a younger team. They have 2 rookies in the starting lineup. And a lot of times, younger players are more comfortable in their own building. And certainly we've seen that from Cooper Flagg and Ryan Nembhard. And hopefully they can build on that and get through the 2026 started with a win in this building, keeping the streak alive.
Well, they've got another quality opponent tonight. Philadelphia 17-14, their record coming into this game tonight. And they just won on the road 2 nights ago in dramatic fashion. To the hoop to start the game for the Mavericks. Scored at least 15 or more in 14 straight games. The lowest output was the 15 he had on Monday against Portland. Went 6 of 20 from the floor in that game. City jumper is on the money for Joel Embiid to start the scoring tonight for Philadelphia. Nembhard. He gets it before the game. Nembhard should benefit from AD's presence and the gravity that he brings. A high arcing shot is good over Barlow. Game left side of the floor. Embiid screens for Tyrese Maxey. Maxey takes over 9 threes per game and shoots them at a clip of nearly 20. AD operating. On the right side of the floor, picks up the dribble. Shot clock now down to 5 seconds. High screen set. Nembhard drives. Shot over Barlow last time. This time over PJ Edgecombe.
Anthony Davis makes us better broadcasters.
I agree. Yes, absolutely. Here is Maxey and a drive up the baseline. Missed the scoop to the hoop. PJ Washington ultimately collects the rebound. Alley-oop and PJ catches and slams. Set up Barlow with a nice opportunity underneath, but he missed it. Nembhard finds Tatum. And another assist for Ryan Nembhard. Soft jumper for AD fading on the baseline. Dallas is starting 5 of 5, Joe.
And the effect is apparent. Just offensively, they look a lot better than they have recently on the road.
Yes.
Had a lot of slow starts on the road.
Pocket pass and coming down the lane is Embiid. A little better in that regard. Only 12 in the loss by 3 points in Portland on Monday night. PJ Edgecombe for the night. He's shooting 3 and he drains it. Host of other impressive numbers in his rookie season. And it was Max around Maxey and driving to score.
If the Mavs aren't going to miss tonight, I really like our chances.
100% will probably be to the victory. Yep. Every starter has scored now as rookies on the court. And Embiid thought he was fouled, scored a 2 for him. ended a three-game losing streak before the Hill 60 beat Dallas on December 20th, and then lost three in a row before the OT win Tuesday against the Grizzlies. Flag and a recovery by Grimes, but he goes out of bounds. Scheduling oddity with a New Year's Day home game. Mavs and 76ers tonight. You guys had a good New Year's Eve, I trust, right? Yep, absolutely. Solid. Oh, that's solid right there. Coop finding Anthony Davis. Can't do it. Stan, how was your New Year's Eve?
Rock solid. Steaks with the family.
Oh, DJ Edgecombe. That's bringing in the new year nicely as he splashes through the defense by Edgecombe, taking away by Jamari Walker. Runners flipped up by Maxey. Coop comes back with a defensive rebound. Numbers up ahead to Marshall. Play, look out below. Cooper flag. Oh, that was the first rebound of the game tonight for Philly. Mavericks haven't missed much. They haven't had a chance with any defensive boards. And there is a bullet to the basket. Tyrese Maxey. Wow. Went into overdrive. Demar. Four-time rebounding champ claims the defensive board there. Maxey goes away from the screen, try to finish. Tough shot. Hello, Linda. 5 of 7 on threes in that game against the Trailblazers. Crowded by Nembhard, ends up shooting over him and scoring. There's 3 players that scored so far for Philly, 7 each for Maxey and Edgecombe, and 6 for Joel Embiid. Embiid's good for 2. Here's Maxey, he goes to ground, no call there, steal, Coop, and Coop fly again.
Kind of force one up there.
After defending Paul George, and George scores off the glass. 17 points, closing in on 19,000 points. Klay Thompson. The first Mavs 3 taken, and obviously the first one made as Klay Thompson connects. In the paint, McCain played 23 games last season. But Dallas, who had a successful offensive possession last time, and looking for another one here. And they have one. Gafford with the putback after the miss by Brandon Williams. Mavs prepared to take a big lead into the second quarter with a lot of paint points here in the opening quarter of the game. Paul George scores at the buzzer, and so the lead will be a half dozen points for Dallas. Mavs have those paint points in a quarter all season long. 26 in the first, and now they've got 2 here in the second on a drive and finish by Klay Thompson. Maxey with it. On the move, Embiid. Deflection, Caleb Martin. Feed it to Embiid down low. Post up, it's in with the foul. Last 8 years, he's played it to 6 for 36 on 3. Davis looking for a tip after the Beeville miss. Tyrese Maxey has it. And Maxey has it head of steam. Look out. An electrifying player. Tyrese Maxey. Indeed, it was a good pass. And he finds one Grimes for a three-pointer. It's a timeout for Dallas. Second lead of the game. Also led 5-4. Thompson puts it down. Recovers the loose ball. Fades and scores.
No, President Trump's policies are concerning. New leaders must take on corruption. That's why I'm fighting to protect the Department of Education. The kids come first, not the policy. See my website for more on how I can serve you.
Meet your new Dell PC with Intel inside. Not only is it a great holiday helper, it's a great deal too. With all-day battery life to power through entities, so you have extra free time and extra savings. Which means this holiday season, you can be as extra as you want. No matter what you try, there's only one guarantee. It's gonna break down. I had a sensor light up on my dashboard.
There was a popping noise. The last thing I remember is just the engine cut out. Your next breakdown could be anytime, anywhere, whether you've got the money to fix it or not.
It was the thermostat, $2,600. Seat sensor, $1,400.
But if you've got endurance, you could never pay out of pocket for a power repair again, no matter how much it cost in recovery.
In my first year with Endurance, they covered a $14,000 engine replacement.
It was like almost a $6,000 job. If I didn't have Endurance, I would have to pay for that or just trash blow a car and start a game.
If your car's out of warranty, a transmission can easily cost you $4,000.
And an engine? Over $7,000, if you're lucky.
With Endurance, those parts are covered. A bad camera unit, $800 to repair. A bad wheel bearing, over $1,000. A new steering rack, close to $3,000. Endurance covered it fully. Plus, you pick the mechanic you trust to do the work.
It's a totally seamless process going to any certified mechanic. They submit the claim directly to Endurance. They get paid, and I'm out the door.
You trust us to do the work, and we trust Endurance to pay us direct.
And the best part, your rate stays locked in no matter how many claims you file.
If your car's under 20 years old, Endurance has you covered with unlimited miles. Plus, your plan includes 24/7 roadside assistance anywhere in the country.
So, who's going to pay for your next breakdown? You?
Or Endurance.
Right now, you can get $300 off any plan, plus a year of elite benefits, a $2,000 value, free. All backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee. But you have to act now. Visit EnduranceWarranty.com or call 1-833-496-5740 for a free quote. That's 1-833-496-5740.
Great defense. Better offense. Thompson had 14 on Monday. He's averaging 11 points per game. He's got 7 tonight. Maxey for 3, and he's now the Sixers' leading scorer. Embiid has 10. Maxey has a dozen. Bob Lanier, the all-time scorer. Maxey another steal, and then eludes Coop in the backcourt. Shovels the ball to Paul George. He's around the defense, and he's still got some spring in those legs. He does. He does. Philly in that fourth quarter of that game just took over. Plus 13 relative to that. In the paint, Anthony Davis on the hook shot. I believe it's still functioning. I hope so.
There's a warranty on that thing. Don't worry about it.
Christie for 3, yes sir. Contact, it brings down his back to within 1 shot. Explosive move to the basket for Tyrese Maxey. George ready to attack in an isolation against Cooper. Impact 3, and it bounces out from offensive rebounds. Other pumps and scores. 4 to play in the half. Jab step, jumper. Down he goes, trying to draw a foul. Grimes releases after challenging the shot and lays it in transition. Well, he's got their biggest lead of the game. Run by 9. Nembhard open. Bullseye. Grimes surveys the scene, gives it up to Embiid at the elbow. Excellent second quarter for Philadelphia, and that theme continues as Grimes drains a 3. They've got a chance to salvage something in the last 2 games. Forced Edgecombe into a difficult attempt. He got it right back. Oh, what a swipe and score and foul. And here comes the second defender on the Davis spin move. They've been sitting on that all night long. Now trying to pull up for Ryan Nembhard. Recent games since he's returned from an absence due to injuries. 3-point shooting, 6 of 36 on threes. I mentioned that earlier in the Class 8. High drive here for Washington. Nice finish and a foul. 5 points in the first half for Washington. He's averaging over 15 per game this year. Embiid around Davis up the baseline to the basket to score again. 10-point advantage, Philly. Could be a give and go here. Pitch to the basket. He scores. That pass, Embiid over the defense. Grimes tried to kick to Edgecombe for 3. That's one of 2 Mavericks in double figures tonight. Coop's got 12. Christie has 11. Corner 3 here for Dominic Barlow, and those are the first points of the game for Barlow tonight. Philadelphia's up the lead to a Baker's dozen, the biggest lead in tonight's game. It's a drive by Christie, got to a spot on the baseline, steps under the defense against Tyrese Maxey to score. Played 2 of their 2-way guys quite a bit this year. Dominic Barlow with 19 starts this season, and Jabari Walker has played in all but 2 games this year for them. Max Christie, mid-range jumpers on the money. Ball into Christie. Christie gets the facility at 5 assists the other night, but Edgecombe just takes it away, and Edgecombe the one-man fast break.
Deep sigh of relief. As a basketball fan, you to hate it to see it. Got some relatively good.
Wow, there's Edgecombe for Brandon Williams. And then Tyrese Maxey a pull-up 3, and that's a tough 5-point swing right there.
Man, opportunities you can't miss out on.
Williams is gliding the hoop. Looked like he was going to score. Here's Marshall. He does score. Williams dropped a player. 32 in Dallas' 35 games this year. 11 points, 4 assists a game. On the attack and with the fancy finish. Sheridan Kane for three. Long rebound. Williams caught it. This is pace up ahead. He'll advance the ball. Gafford follows in. Klay Thompson. For the lead in steals. Again, Bona leads in, and Bona misses. I guess it grazed the rim. He did catch his